Group of T-34 tanks, 300 meters.
February 6th, 1944. Narva River Line, Eastern Front, frozen river. Dead trees claw at the sky. Black smoke rises behind shattered Estonian villages. In the distance, the thunder of artillery never ceases. Tiger Tank 213 rumbles into position atop a low ridge. Inside Tiger Tank, Commander Otto Carius stares through his binoculars, scanning the horizon.
They're coming. Columns. Endless columns.
The gunner inside Tiger Tank, Heinrich, tightens his grip on the breech lever. The loader wipes sweat from his gloves, though it's minus 20 degrees Celsius.
We'll never stop them all. We don't have to stop them all. Just slow them down long enough.
A Soviet T-34 breaks the tree line. Then another and another, dozens, then hundreds. Tiger's tanks awaken, turrets rotate, engines roar. Steel giants prepare to face the red flood. The Tiger tanks open fire. Tiger tanks open fire from its 88mm cannons, echoes through the trees like thunder. First T-34 bursts into flame, then a second. Each Tiger tank was a fortress on tracks. With thick armor and unparalleled firepower, they were Germany's armored fist. But even fists can bleed when faced with a storm.
Group of T-34 tanks, 300 meters. Hold until they crest the ridge.
Heinrich fires. Another Soviet T-34 erupts in flames, treads spinning uselessly in the snow. But return Soviet T-34 tanks' fire comes in waves. Shells slam into the Tiger's armor, some bounce, some dent, none penetrate. Yet for how long?
We're down to 12 rounds.
A KV-1 tank charges through the smoke. Twice the size, twice the threat. The Tigers switch targets. They coordinate in silence like predators hunting together. The KV-1 tank explodes, but now Soviet infantry is closing in. Hundreds screaming, firing, crawling through the trees.
They're not going to stop.
But neither would the Tiger tanks. Each shot was deliberate. Each second bought was paid in oil, fire, and steel. Infantry swarms the woods, Tiger tanks slowly holding the high ground. One tank, Tiger 214 tank stalls. Smoke hisses from its engine.
Transmission's dead! We're stuck! Hold position! You are the anchor!
Tiger 214 tank rotates its turret, cuts down wave after wave of Soviet infantry. Grenades begin to rain on it. Molotovs crash against the side of Tiger 214 tank. Inside, the crew screams and Tiger 214 tank shaking.
Hatches! Open the hatches!
Flames roar out of the cupola of Tiger 214 tank as the crew bails. Some on fire, others gunned down before reaching cover. One Tiger was lost, but it took 50 men with it. The line held. The Soviets pause, momentarily stunned. The Tiger tanks thunder forward, pushing over smoking wrecks, guns still hot. They were not gods, they were not invincible, but for every fallen Tiger tank, the Soviets paid in battalions. The Soviets bring in Su-152s, self-propelled artillery designed to break bunkers. They fire from afar, massive shells arcing overhead. Nicknamed Beast Killers, the Su-152s were the only threat Tigers feared. Their shells could rip even the mighty 80s apart. Tiger Tank 216 lurches through a grove, hull down behind a shattered farmhouse. A 152mm shell slams beside it, erupting earth and flame.
That was too damn close!
Tiger Tank 216 returns fire, striking an Su-152S in the side. Su-152S explodes in a brilliant fireball, but another scores a direct hit on Tiger Tank. The explosion flips the tank onto its side. No survivors.
2 Tigers down, 5 remain. The hammer fell, but the anvil held.
Smoke clogs the sky. The snow is red. Otto's Tiger tank is now the spearhead, charging forward to close the gap left by the fallen.
If we fall here, Narva falls next, and behind Narva is Berlin.
Dusk descends. Shadows grow long over the battlefield. Soviet troops retreat momentarily, regrouping.
It's quiet. Too quiet. They're preparing the final wave.
The Tiger tanks had fought for 13 hours, engines strained, barrels worn, crews numb, yet still they stood. Over the radio, voices from battalion command crackle.
All units fall back to the secondary line.
Negative. If we pull now, they'll flood the bridge. We hold.
The voice stutters, then goes silent. In the gloom, the Red Army returns. This time, tanks, infantry, air support, Il-2 Sturmovik streak above, their sirens wailing. Rockets strike near Tiger Tank 212, flipping it into a ditch. Only one man crawls out. Otto's Tiger tank reverses, opens its hatch mid-combat. Heinrich drags the wounded man aboard. The Soviets' tanks overrun the first trench line. The Tiger tanks now form the last barrier to the Narva bridgehead. Only 3 Tiger tanks remain operational. Snow swirls, visibility drops. Shadows of Tiger tanks loom through the white mist.
This is it. No more shells after this rack. Make them count.
Each Tiger tank fires, reloads, fires again. Point-blank duels erupt between 88mm cannons and Soviet tanks. Tanks collide. One Tiger rams a T-34, its crew throwing grenades as the hatches burst open. The Tiger tanks backtrack over their own wreckage, blood on the hulls and frost on their eyebrows. Finally, a whistle. The Soviets' tanks are falling back.
They're retreating. They're really retreating. We did it. We held.
3 tanks remain, less than 24 men. They had faced over 400 armored vehicles and 10,000 soldiers and survived. Snow falls again, not as a threat, but as silence. Peace, however brief, had returned to the Narva front. The next morning, engineers arrive. Medics search the wrecks. The Tiger tank are blackened but upright. The Soviets would return days later again and again. But the delay bought at Narva was priceless. Reinforcements arrived, lines reformed. A city saved. Otto steps out of the Tiger tank covered in oil and ash. Around him, smoking hulks of friend and foe. The surviving crews stand, bloodied but proud.
7 tanks against a whole army?
No, just 7 men at a time, inside steel hearts.
But the legend remains. Soviet reports mention phantom tanks that would not die. History remembers armies, generals, campaigns. But sometimes it is a handful of men in frozen forests and burning machines who shaped the course of empires. The Tigers of Narva stood not as beasts of war, but as symbols of defiance in the face of annihilation. The wind howls. A single 88mm shell lies buried in the snow, silent, waiting.